Why not try to...
So remember when Byron Donalds made that post about how he lost his virginity in a Cracker Barrel parking lot? It might have been that he gave his life to Christ or something. I don't know. Whichever it was all the bootlick and buck dance for the Republican Party and Donald Trump because he wanted racist white Republicans to be like, good boy, Byron. Good boy, Byron. Way to be a good boy. Well, I guess that didn't get him the attention that he needed. I guess he didn't get the good boys or the pats on the back. So he decided to say, Massa, we ain't happy yet? We ain't happy yet, Massa? What can I do to make you happy, Massa? So he decided to go on Fox News and bootlick a little bit more and look you straight in the face and straight up lie about Donald Trump's approval rating.
Because the American people saw through the fecklessness of the Democrats and chose Donald Trump over then Hillary Clinton, they decided to enter into this war against Donald Trump and against the Republican Party, weaponizing our government to do it. So I'm very happy that the American people saw through all of this and they decided to actually save our republic, save our democracy from the insane radical left, who even still today don't have any ideas, no policy about how they're going to improve the lives of the American people. This is why Donald Trump is riding high with all-time high approval numbers from his time in public office, because he's getting the job done and delivering for the American people.
So before we get to those approval ratings, which any of us can look up easily, let's talk about some of the other things he said. He said Democrats still don't have any policies to help American people. That's crazy, because I wish he would have followed that up with all of the policies that Republicans have to help American people. Because from where I stand, they have none. The platform they ran on was mass deportations now. We want to break families apart. We want to go get moms and dads who've been living here for 10, 15, 20 years, being law-abiding, working, buying homes and all that. We want to take them and kick them out of the country. That's what they ran on. Oh, and they also ran on taking away people's health care benefits. We want to make it hard for you to get health care by taking away your Medicaid. If you don't work, you can't get Medicaid. Meanwhile, we have a 4.2% unemployment rate in this country. It was 3.9% when Joe Biden was president, but now with Donald Trump, it's still 4.2%. That means most people are working. So when you're out there saying, we're going to take that away from people who don't work, what you're actually doing is taking it away from people who already work 50 to 70 hours a week. And they work those hours without any health care benefits because their employers don't actually give them any. So now they're working 50 to 70 hours a week, employers not giving them health care benefits, and you guys took it away by making it harder for them to get Medicaid. That's what they ran on. That's another thing they did. They're like, let's take away Medicaid. Oh, they also ran on, we're going to take food out of children's mouths, because Democrat policies were, let's give kids free school lunch. And Republicans were like, no, that's socialism. We don't want kids to eat for free. We want them to work for that damn food. And they are. They're actually trying to propose allowing kids to work at a younger age, because 16 isn't young enough to slave away. They want to make it 14 now, because if you want to eat at school, God damn it, you got to pay for it. That's another Republican policy. Democrats also said, you know what we should do? We should pay off people's student loans, because we realize teachers and firefighters and police officers went to college, got all this student loan debt, and they're having a hard time getting from under it. So we should help them pay that off. And Republicans were like, hell no, screw those public servants. They need to pay off their own damn loans. You know what? They took out those loans. They should pay them off. They didn't apply that same shit to a bunch of politicians who took out PPP loans, but people, your neighbors who just want to get from under a little bit of debt, they said, fuck them, they better pay for it themselves. So a Democratic policy was to help people get free and affordable education, and Republicans said, hell no. Where are their policies that help people? Because I'm not seeing any, not one. Another policy is, let's take away rights from people. We don't like the fact that there are people who are married to or who fall in love with people who are the same sex as them. So let's take away as many of their rights as we can. Fuck it. Yeah, we already screwed the working poor, the working class people. Let's just screw people who are just trying to live and be free and not be bothered by anyone. That's another Republican policy. In any of those policies, where are they helping anyone? He fucking really just said Democrats have no policies to help anyone. But let's talk about those approval ratings. Donald Trump's latest approval ratings by Pew Research and Reuters. Reuters has him at 40% approval, 60% disapproval. Pew Research has him at 38% approval, 60% disapproval. What the fuck is Byron Donalds talking about? The American people approve of him at the highest levels in his presidency. And you might be saying, well, maybe those are the highest. They actually aren't. Those are lower. Those are lower, actually, than it was in his first term. So Donald Trump is getting lower approval ratings right now. And Byron Donalds, bootlicking ass, sellout ass, who's sitting there like, Massa, what more can I do to make you happy? Is straight up lying about his approval ratings. And again, we can all look this shit up. Like the fact that these Republicans get on television and lie their asses off just straight to your face lets you know exactly how dumb they know their supporters are. That's what it's for. It's not for me who can critically think. It's not for you who know better. It's for the MAGAs out there who they know are nothing but useful idiots. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.